Alright, so today I decided to push the limits of what's possible in Minecraft. So for this video, I will be beating Minecraft, but I won't be taking any damage whatsoever. I have a plugin installed to put me at half a heart, so if I take any damage, I will instantly die. This is by far and away the most challenging thing I have ever done, and has resulted in many failed attempts. So I hope you guys like this video. If you do, please be sure to hit that like button and consider subscribing. It's only one click and you can always unsubscribe later if you want. Also, consider following my Twitch. And with that, let's just jump into it. Alright, so first thing I knew I needed was a village. I didn't see anything in view distance, so to start off, I grabbed some wood to get stone to make stone tools. And then I could start my journey looking for a village to continue this challenge here. I noticed some cobblestone in the distance, which indicated obviously a village, so I made my way over there and very quickly took out this iron golem using the pro speedrunner tactics, obviously because, you know, I can't take any damage from this guy. I did die a couple of times in my earlier runs from iron golem, so I had to learn to be a bit more careful from then on. I grabbed my bread, and now I knew I wanted some arrows from a Fletcher in this village. So as I was looking at this forest, I noticed some obsidian up there, so I'm like, oh, a ruined portal. So I made my way over there, and I did find some gold in the chest, which was really handy, because again, you need to trade with piglins to get your ender pearls, so that was a nice little jump start there. But anyway, like I said, I wanted to trade with a Fletcher villager to grab myself some arrows, so that way I didn't actually have to use my sword and get close and fight a bunch of mobs. So I made a fletching table, got a ton of wood, made some sticks, and what you do is you just trade sticks for emeralds, and then you return those emeralds for arrows. I then traded a bit more sticks for a couple emeralds to grab a bow as well. And now, only a couple of minutes into my run here, I had a bow and over a stack of arrows, so I didn't have to get close to any mobs. I saw a little cave, so I decided to go in there because I did need some iron. Obviously, I don't need iron armor because I'm not taking any damage, but I could turn that iron into an iron pickaxe, a nice little iron sword in case I did have to get close to mobs, and then the other two into a shield and a flint and steel to light my portal. I went looking for a lava pool so I could go to the Nether. That's when I came across this ruined portal, and once I got a little bit closer, I opened the chest, and inside was 2 more obsidian, and I got to thinking, can I just repair this portal? And yes, I can. I could use this 4 obsidian to simply repair this portal and go in without having to use the water lava trick. So I placed down my 4 obsidian and we were ready to go. Almost. I did want to do a couple more things before I went into the Nether, like get some cooked beef, because really all I had was bread, so I figured I'd go ahead and grab that. I also needed a little bit more wood, grabbed that, and now we are finally ready to go into the most dangerous part of this video. I'd have to say probably 90% of my previous deaths all occurred in the Nether. It was so frustrating that I just stopped live commentating most of this, which is the reason why I'm doing post commentary. But as you can see right off my portal here, once I turned around, there was a fortress, which is fantastic. I didn't want to go in there yet because I wanted to trade with the piglins so that way they could give me fire resistance. Because when you have fire resistance, the blazes literally do no damage to you with their fireballs. They can only melee damage you. So if you keep your distance, you're perfectly fine. So I wrote down the coordinates to save it for later, and I was off looking for some gold and hopefully a bastion to get a absolute ton of gold. I made my way up to the top here of this Soul Sand Valley, and when I looked down, I saw another ruined portal. So I made my way down there very safely, got yet another gold block, opened the chest. There wasn't that much good stuff in it, but oh well, got another gold block. Now at this point, I just decided to travel through the Soul Valley since how it was so open. It gave me the best chance of being able to find a bastion due to not much blocking my vision. And while traveling through all of this, I noticed some piglins, so I trapped them and traded the 24 gold I had with them right now. Who knows, maybe I could get some of that 1 in 7.5 trillion luck and get all of the ender pearls and the fire resistance I need with only 24 gold. I mean, who knows? But yeah, I did all of my trading. Unfortunately, I did get the fire resistance, but only 4 ender pearls, so I did need more gold for more trades. I turned the corner here, and after doing so, I noticed yet another ruined portal off in the distance, so I had to very carefully make my way over there. It was very challenging, because obviously I have to avoid fall damage, so I had to carefully mine my way down rather than just dropping in a lot of areas. But eventually, I did make my way over there, and there was 2 gold blocks sitting on top of this thing. At this point, I realized I probably didn't need a bastion. I could probably just mine all of the gold ore in the nether. So while I was looking for more gold ore, off in the distance, I noticed some blackstone, which is the indicator that there is a bastion remnant over there. And I made my way up to the top and noticed it was actually the treasure room bastion. And this right here was the back end of that. And on the back end of that, there is a ton of gold blocks hidden in the wall, as you can see. So I just went ahead and mined all of them. I didn't honestly have to mine literally every single gold block from here, as you'll see later, but I did not want to have to come back for any more gold. I wanted to have a surplus of gold because honestly, I've traded literally a stack of gold before without getting a single ender pearl trade. So I had to be very, very careful going through all of this. The piglins started getting mad at me. I had to kill a couple of them. I also needed to loot the chests because my iron pickaxe broke. I needed to hopefully find iron, so I had to very, very carefully kill those piglins at a range before I could finally get to the chests to finally get more iron so I could continue my mining. It was a whole process. Yeah, again, obviously, I don't think it was really that necessary, but I wanted to be sure, you know? I didn't want to have to come back. And again, like I said, a lot of my deaths came from the nether, which is the reason why I'm doing post-commentary on this video, because I got so tired of doing live commentary and just having to stop that I just stopped. I focused on the game to finally get this done. But, yeah. After going at that for probably 15-20 minutes, I had all the gold I needed, and I could finally make my way down to continue my trading with the stack and a half of gold that I managed to get from that bastion. Shoved a couple more piglins in a pit, started trading with them, and after literally only trading, I think it was something like 20 to 30 of my gold, I got all of the ender pearls that I needed. So yeah, I just stopped trading, took everything that I needed, and I decided to make my way right on way back to my fortress. And throughout all that trading, I did also get some soul speed boots, which are by far and away one of the most fantastic things ever. You just move so quick on the soul sand. It feels so wrong just to speedily juke out this skeleton while on soul sand. It feels so wrong, but it's so amazing. But I eventually did make my way to the fortress, and first thing I encountered, obviously, was a skeleton. Man, I hated skeletons. They were one of the most dangerous things in this run. Gosh, I hate skeletons, but I did use my shield to very tactically block the shot, and I could make my way through. Like I said, again, obviously, you use the fire resistance, and as you can see here, fireballs literally do nothing to you. Blazes still have a melee attack, which is the reason why I'm keeping my distance, because in one of my previous runs, I didn't realize that, and I got too close, and they just meleeed me, and I died, and I was sad. So yeah, I just stood on my little pillar here, kept my distance, used my bow, killed all of the blazes until finally I noticed there was enough blaze rods on the ground that I could just break the spawner, grab the blaze rods that I needed, and I could make my way out of here. But I noticed some obstacles on my way, and that's when I remembered I actually had some obsidian from trading, so I didn't have to go through those obstacles and the wither skeletons and all that. I could just make myself a brand new portal in the nether here, and who knows, maybe it would pop me out literally right on top of the stronghold. No, it didn't, unfortunately. But yeah, I did throw my first Eye of Ender, and sadly, if you'll notice, my X-coordinate is actually going down when heading in this direction towards the stronghold, which means that I actually popped out in the overworld in the complete wrong direction of the stronghold. So I had to travel a very, very long distance. And on my way there, I did notice a village, and I wanted to go over there and trade with another Fletcher, because I only had like 20 to 30 arrows left, and that would just barely be enough for the end. So as you can see here, again, throw down a fletching table, trade some more sticks for emeralds, and turn those emeralds into arrows. And after doing all of that, I had 3 stacks of arrows, which is more than enough to kill the Ender Dragon. I was on my way for literally like 15-20 minutes. Again, I was in the complete wrong direction of this stronghold, but after a couple more throws, I finally found the exact spot that I needed to dig down, and don't worry, I did not dig straight down. I've learned that mistake in the past. Luckily, I didn't do it this time, otherwise I would have died of fall damage right there, but I did safely make my way into the stronghold, and very quickly found the end portal, and as soon as I got there, I was so scared. I started stacking up. I heard the silverfish. I forgot about them in the moment. They're not really that scary, but when you only have 1/2 a heart, they're very scary. Made sure all of them had no way to get to me, all were dead, all was safe, and so I could start plugging everything into the end portal. and after doing a little bit of inventory sorting, I was on my way to completing the game without taking any damage whatsoever. I was so nervous at this point. Again, I don't even know how many failed attempts when I got here. There was a bit of a problem as soon as I got here. As you can see, the Ender Dragon really wasn't rendering. I don't know why. I think it was a problem with the server that I was on, since I had to use this half a heart plugin, but I did change some things up, and after a while, I did up the render range. As you can see, she still did disappear every now and again, but it was the best I could possibly get it. Oh my gosh, just realizing all of these missed arrow shots. I'm usually much better at using a bow and arrow. My goodness, that was a lot of failed attempts. But yeah, I did practice actually the end fight in a single player world before I did attempt all of this, and I actually figured out some interesting mechanics to help me kill the Ender Dragon without taking damage. As you can see, you can stand in the end portal when she's perching and not taking any damage, and also I figured out you can hit the Ender Dragon exactly 26 times with an iron sword before she flies away. So you have to be very careful on that exact 26th hit. As you can see right here, make sure not to get in the way of her flying away, and you won't take any damage, and you'll be perfectly fine. So yeah, with all of that knowledge imparted onto you, there's really not much more to say, so I'll just be quiet and let you enjoy the rest of the end fight here, with me killing the Ender Dragon, not taking any damage. And just like that, finally, hours upon hours, days upon days of trying, I finally completed the game without taking any damage. I did actually record some of my raw reaction here, so here you go.
Yes! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Finally! Oh my gosh, it's over.
But yeah, after all of that, my hard work finally paid off of being able to complete this game without taking damage. My goodness, this was easily the most challenging thing I've ever done. I seriously, genuinely hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you later. So, bye!